Today I'm going to show you 3 easy steps on how to fit a solar panel on a van roof. My name is Ian and I've been van lifing for 4 years, and I've fitted solar before and recently removed the solar to fit the new panels. The way I fitted them last time used far too much Sikaflex and they were a nightmare to remove, so I'm going to show you a much better way to fit that makes them easier to remove in the future. So for prepping the roof we're going to need a few things. I've got a little plastic scraper for getting off the old Sikaflex. We've got some degreaser for afterwards, just any old degreaser, but you need to make sure it's degreased. And then just a rag. Always worth having a rag. So for removing the old stuff, I found the best way was just using your scraper. Use a sander and get it nice and sharp, and then just use a slicing motion and just kind of slice off as much of the Sikaflex as you can. You're never going to get this all off because it sticks so strong. Once I've got as much of that off as possible, then I'm going to use masking tape and tape out the area that the panel's going to sit, and then that way I know where to put my Sikaflex and where not to put the Sikaflex. It's going to take a long time, I've got a lot to do, but just patience is the key. So the problem with Sikaflex, which I found out after fitting the first time, is you can't get the blooming stuff off. It's an absolute nightmare to get off. There's no chemicals that will touch it, not once it's set. So you can't just spray on a solvent and let it dissolve. That does not happen. When I fitted last time, I didn't want them to come off, so I put a lot on and I zigzagged, as you can see from this pattern. They were so strong, that removing was an absolute nightmare. So if you want to stick something on the roof and keep it on fire, do this zigzag pattern, because no matter what direction the force is coming from trying to pull the thing off, they ain't never coming off. With this second time round, I know now that I need to put the Sikaflex on in strips, so the longer surface area is facing the direction of the van, and then the shorter surface area is the direction I'm going to pull the panels off in the future when I need to remove them. So I'm about halfway through. I've scraped half of it off, and it's blooming hard work. I'm knackered, and this scraper just digs into your hands. I feel like I'm getting blisters all over my hands. It may not look that different, but it is much smoother to the touch. I've took off a lot of that height, so even though there's still residue there, it is only maybe half a mil or something, so I'm going to be able to stick straight on top of that once I've cleaned it up. So now I've got as much as I can off. Going to give it a good old clean and degrease. There we go. So now that's done, let's get it marked out where we're going to put the Sikaflex. So we're going to need the panel, need some tape, and we get these bits in the middle, these bits there, and when I'm happy with that, I think I'm happy with that, that's where it's going to be. So I'm going to mark up around the edges and then I know exactly where I need to Sikaflex. So that's my template, and you can see how much bigger the old panel was. At least 2 inches, 3 inches big maybe. So we're using Sikaflex 221. Everyone uses Sikaflex. I've kept this in the house to try and get the Sikaflex warm, because last time I did this it was winter time, it had been in the garage and it was so hard to pump. So what I'm going to do now is run beads. I'm doing them probably 2 inches apart, because we don't need tons of Sikaflex to get these to stick on. We just need enough. 2 inches wide, and I think that is going to be more than enough to hold it on. I'm probably still going to be cursing when I come to remove these in years to come. Look at that, that one looks professional. So I think we have about an hour before this starts to cure. Right, I've got the wires the right way. Make sure of that. I think we are nicely lined up. So I'm going to apply pressure on the ribs. So that is looking banging. Edges all look good. It looks real nice and flush. Real nice and flush. I am happy with that. That is stuck on lovely. So I'm thinking now I might as well just hook them up. So looking around the edges I can't see any. Oh, we've got a tiny bit there. Just a tiny bit of excess. I can't see any excess across the top. So I'm going to put some weights on the corners, allow it to set, and jobs are good in. If you want to see how I remove the old ones, then check out this video. Thanks for watching, folks. See you later, bye. So if I go straight across the ribs, it's strong that way. But when I come to remove them, I can peel them off this way.